Hello, beautiful people. How are you guys doing? Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. How are you all doing? I sincerely apologize for moving this live stream 30 minutes ahead. Okay, the sound is right. So I apologize about that. However, we are here today. And how are you guys doing? How is the Saturday going? Are you back from Paris or you are about to head out for an engagement? What is going on today with you? I hope your day has been nothing but amazing because mine is just getting started and it's 1:05 p.m. my time. How are you guys doing? So my topic today we are talking about women. Let's talk women. That is the title. So if you know that woman in your life, you need to appreciate, get in here and give the person a shout out. And if you know that woman that has made serious impact to your life, you need to say something nice about her. Please come in on in the podium is free for anyone to come in and give a big shout out to someone, a woman out there. It could be your mother, it could be your auntie, it could be your guardian, it could be anybody. So far, the person is a woman. Please come and give a shout out to that person. Okay. And you're going to definitely say something nice about the person. Let's get to know who the person is to you, what the person is to you. Let's get to understand the dynamics and we'll give you the opportunity to say one or two things. I have people also I want to talk about today, and that's why we're all here gathered. So let me know what is happening to you, how your day has been going. As a matter of fact, I am so excited being alive today. I don't know about you. I am super happy and super excited being alive today. So as you come in today's live stream, please do me a favor, share this video, like as well, and let others join us in today's conversation. Once again, how are you doing? And if you're watching me from Facebook, kindly share this live stream on Facebook. And you can support the live stream by gifting us stars. Our star button is up on Facebook. And also here, I don't know which of the channels you're watching me from on YouTube. Are you watching from Fun with Lexi and Family? That is my family channel. Are you watching from Oyoyo Ndoki's Kitchen? Please, I started posting new cooking videos in my channel. So do me well to also watch those videos, share, and invite people to join. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being amazing. So, as a woman, and being March, the month we celebrate women, that's why I'm calling on all the ladies, all the guys. Yes, you have a lady in your life, your mom, your sister, your auntie, your grandma, your wife, anybody you have in your life. Today is today. Let's talk something good about women. Let's encourage each other. It says women lifting women, right? But that saying has many times been contradicted to the opposite, in the sense that women are the ones pulling others, other fellow women down. But here and today, we are talking about all the good stuff about women. So, who is a woman to you? Your mother, sister, auntie? What is that person to you? Have you been privileged to have people that made impact in your life and they are not by any means the relation? They are not related to you by blood or affinity, but they made great impact to your life in one way or the other. Have you thought about, in this month we are celebrating women, the month of March. A day has come and passed, International Women Day. Everybody scream happy Women's Day, blah blah blah. Some countries like the Europeans, they celebrated Mother's Day as well this month. During all this celebration and all the shout out given to women, I hope you were able to talk to your mother, sister, wife, auntie, niece. I hope you've been able to talk to one of them and say, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Women's Day. How are you doing? You are worthy. So we are gathered here today to celebrate our own. I have a special lady who I'm going to talk briefly about her, but I know I'm going to get her to come and grace our screen with her life story. This lady, I call her a machine. I don't know how she does it, but I'm definitely giving her a accolade. Are you that kind of a woman that will recognize strength in a fellow woman and want to sharpen that strength? Or are you that kind of a woman, when you see strength in another woman, you want to damn the shine? What kind of a woman are you? Are you that kind of a woman that will go out of your way to make sure that the people around you, especially females, because we are talking about women today, that they also shine bright? Or are you that kind of a woman that wants to shine alone so that everybody can bow for you? What kind of a woman are you? As we talk about women today, I'm asking you, you that is watching my beautiful face, what kind of a woman are you? Thank you, amazing Dorcas, for joining me today. God bless you real good for the likes. Thank you for the share. God bless you real good for being here. And I apologize for coming so late. I had a meeting 30 minutes ago, and I needed to do that meeting because it's been postponed for over 2 months. I needed to get it done. I apologize for being late. So I'm asking again, what kind of a woman are you? Are you that woman that will lift another woman up? Is that your kind? Or are you that woman, once you notice something good is happening to your fellow women, maybe a fellow sister, a fellow lady, you feel jealous and you want to pull that person down? What kind of woman are you? I've been fortunate enough to have mothers in my life, both biological and non. And I've been fortunate in my life to have sisters, biological and non-biological. I have sisters. I have someone I will call to right now. If they see my call, they will return immediately. I've been that fortunate. You know why I will call myself fortunate? I believe in team building. I believe in building characters. I believe in building people. I believe in building, humans, developing another person, making sure that person shine the brightest. I am that kind of a woman. So as we celebrate the month of March, the month for women, what kind of a woman are you? Since I came to social media, God being so kind, give me 1 second, guys. I want to make sure that my video is shared. Please, 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 please. Let's be sure that this video is shared. If you haven't shared this live stream, please share. I want other people to also come here to listen to what we have to say today and also celebrate this beautiful day with us. Okay. I just needed to make sure that everything is all good. And yeah, let's get back to what we're talking about. Thank you, Entertainment OK Daily. Thank you for being here. Thank you. So, what kind of a woman are you? I'm asking this big question because I had a conversation yesterday, three-way conversation, with some ladies yesterday. I was so inspired with what my dear friend turned sister is doing with her life. I'm asking again, what kind of a woman are you? Are you that kind of a woman that will lift a fellow woman up? Are you that kind of a woman that will drag another fellow woman down the drain? What kind of impact are you making in your life, in your generation, in front of your children, your people looking up to you, people you're older than, even people that are older than you? In one way or the other, they look up to us. Yeah, you might think, after all, they're older than me, what is there to look up? There is something unique about each and every one of us. There is something that God has planted in our lives from the day He decided to make us, to create us as human beings. There is something beautiful. Maybe you're still struggling to find out that unique thing about you. Is your heart so open that you care for people regardless? Are you that kind that will lend a hand in terms of when people are in need? Are you that person that can give that warm embrace when someone is going through sorrows. What kind of a woman are you? Are you a builder? Are you a lifter? Or are you a destroyer? What kind of a woman are you? Women lifting women up. Let's talk woman. Let's talk women. That's my title. Let's talk women. Or are you that kind that will go to any extent to destroy a character of another woman? Where do you fit in? Where do you fit in? I have a lot of screens here against me, so the shades, oh my goodness. I'm borrowing my husband's office today. That's why his screens are all covering my light. So my light is not lighting well, but it's okay. I'm okay with it this way. Share done. Thank you for sharing Entertainment Daily. Me that is talking about share. Did I even share myself? I think I did. I hope I did. Anyway. So today I'm talking about women. I'm talking about women. And I'm also talking about people that God has brought to my life, or people that God has given me opportunity to be part of their lives. I want to first of all especially appreciate my mother. Yeah, the woman that gave birth to me. She is everything and everything. Yes, everything and everything. She is one woman that has strength I cannot match. Her wisdom, I've not even started scratching the surface. Her brilliance, her smartness, I can't match. Her resilience, I can't even measure it. Every day is a learning point for me to learn something from my mother. At a very young age, she was widowed, and she was left with raising 8 beautiful children. She had opportunity to remarry, but she chose not to. She was very young. At the time her husband died, her mates were still getting married, but she chose not to. She decided to carry her cross with every grace that could come with it. She struggled to raise all of us. And to God be the glory, she raised wonderful children, successful children. That is my starting point. And the story I want to tell us today, to encourage us no matter what we are going through, is a story of my friend. I've known this my friend since 2007 or 2008. Yeah, 2007. I've known this lady since 2007. And not just knowing somebody from afar, we know each other's, parents. We go to each other's houses, and we had great conversations in the past that brought us very close. We saw each other as sisters, and it started to grow. Fast forward, my friend found herself in a very difficult situation that she had to make some hard decisions about her life, whether to continue in that situation or to break through. It was a very challenging decision to make. She called my attention many times, countable times, with all the evidence you can think of the things happening to her. At each conversation, after trying to give some words of encouragement, I will tell her, the ball is still on your court for you to play. This particular decision, you have to make it alone. Because if someone tells you to do this, when it's not going right in the future, you're going to say that it was you were the one that made me take that decision, that it wasn't my intention. At the end of the day, when she decided to move on with her life, that was the best decision this woman, this go-getter, made for herself. Somebody will say, what are you talking about? Are you talking in parable? Yo. Sorry, I'm greeting my daughter. She's just waking up. I call her my sleeping princess. Really. Go. The time is 1:19 p.m. That's when my daughter is waking up. For you guys to understand. Anyway, it's weekend, so I let it pass. So, this, my friend, found herself in a very disturbing marriage. I don't want to use the exact words here because of Oga Patapata on top, the YouTube guidelines and Facebook. She found herself in a very disturbing marriage. Many a time she called on video calls with her black eyes. We'll cry together. We'll sorrow together. We'll laugh together and all of that. Starting from the time of getting married, we've known each other. When we were all getting married, and having babies, making baby announcements. Yeah, she will still be in the hospital, maybe be announcement to the whole world that, yay, our baby has come, to tell you how close we were. But when it came to helping her make that decision to leave that bad marriage, I told her, it's your decision. Why didn't I tell her you have to leave now? Because I need her to be very sure that this is the route she wants to go. And when she left, she did not tell anybody she was leaving because she didn't want to be discouraged. And she left. Fast forward, 4 years after leaving, this lady is gracing the headlines of Nigerian newspapers. She is shaking hands with the mayors and legislators in a foreign land. Was the road very smooth? No. She left Nigeria and relocated to North America with her children. She settled down. Was settling down easy? No. But because I call her a go-getter, she went all the way to make sure that she put her name, putting her name on the sound of times. That anybody that comes within her community, within her city, would definitely get to know her name in one way or the other. She's a powerful person when it comes to outreach and community development. She's a very involved individual in the district where she lives, in the community where she lives. What kind of a woman are you? Are you that kind that if life throws you lemon, instead of making lemonade with the lemon, you become that sour taste of lemon? Are you that kind? I'm here to encourage us today, to tell us that we are worth it, to tell us that we can actually absolutely do anything we set our minds to do. Why is my charger not working? Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to know why my laptop is not charging. Give me 1 second. Okay, we are back on. Hey, OG Ben. What is happening with the carols today? OG Ben, what's going on? How are you? Happy New Year. God's still a healer. Yeah, God is in control. Absolutely. God is still a healer. God is still in control. Absolutely. No two ways about that. That is the truth about God. God is a healer. God is still in control. Definitely. All right. So I'm asking this question because I need to celebrate us. I need to celebrate our milestones. I need to celebrate our stories, our journey. What is it that you have gone through and you think it was going to swallow you? Rather, it made you stronger. Have you found yourself in such a position before? Because there is this saying that what doesn't kill you will make you stronger. And I believe in that. Because if you figure yourself out in that your difficult moment, how to survive it, the next is how to thrive. After surviving that moment, you're now going to thrive because you understand better now. Your experience has become the part of your life. And that story is a story that you alone can tell. So like I said, I believe in that saying, what doesn't kill you will make you stronger. And why do I believe it? You went through it when it was hot, when it was cold, when it was frozen. And you figured out how to manage your situation when the story was hot, when the situation was cold, and when it was completely flu, when you're out and flat, when you couldn't help yourself again. At the end of the day, you summon on courage to pick your pieces up and rise again. So I believe what doesn't kill you will make you stronger. And the story of my friend is that today, this lady is single-handedly raising her children in the fear of God and with all the smartness and brilliance that God has to offer children. Her kids are excelling in the academics, excelling in sports, and excelling in community involvement. And at the same time, they're excelling in their religious obligation to God. What kind of a woman are you? What kind of a woman? Are you that woman that will lift each other up? Are you that woman that will see a friend in need and come quickly, come running on how to make sure that that friend is better? Are you that kind of a woman that will tear another down? It's Women Month. March is International Women Month. Everywhere in the world, women are being celebrated. I'm going to give you guys a little joke that my daughter shared, my 13-year-old. She said that in her school, if you're in middle school in America, you understand how it goes. In her school, because she's a colored woman, she's a black girl, the month of February was Black History Month. So if anybody comes to kind of, how do they say? Comes to roast them, they say roast, that's to say nasty things about them. They will tell you, oh, please, this is Black History Month. I need some respect. And the dude or the bros or the sis will zip their mouth and walk away. So now we entered the month of March. So that's continue. Oh, this is Women Month. Please, some respect. So for 2 months in a row, they are getting some nice comments. People are not saying harsh words to them. And every girl in middle school are enjoying it because it's Women Month. Because you have to be kind with your word. Now that I'm talking about being kind, oh, you like my hair? Oh, thank you, thank you. Now we are talking about being kind with our words. Are you that kind person with your word? Are you truly being kind with your word? What kind of a woman are you? What kind of a woman? I was reading something yesterday on the internet, and the person was making a very serious and important point. He said, a man will come, your mother is using the old-fashioned phone because she could not afford to buy it, but this man is busy buying a girlfriend iPhone 13, iPhone 14, why he couldn't change his mother's phone. That what do you think the priority should be? Girlfriend or mother? I'm asking you, what do you think the priority should be? For a boy or a man buying iPhone 14, 15 for the mother, for the girlfriend, and the mother cannot even use a better phone. Not because she did not want to, but because she couldn't afford to buy one for herself, a better one for herself. So what is your opinion? What will you say to that man that is focusing on a girlfriend that tomorrow the relationship might even hit the rock and then he will start all over with another girlfriend? But your mother is going to be there no matter what. When I read that, and then the commentaries coming from that conversation where it all depends on who that mother was. Was he a mother that abandoned the guy when the guy was small, when the guy was born? Was he a mother that cared for the man or took care of or are you sure they even have relationship? A lot of people came in with different commentaries. But we are going to consider the obvious. We want to believe that the man and the mother are still together doing well. But the point is that the guy is quickly ready to satisfy the girlfriend over the mother. So if you're that man listening to me today, I will tell you, in as much as you want to please your girlfriend, but your first priority is what? Your mother. Is until the girlfriend becomes a wife that you now know, yeah, she's priority. But if she's not a wife, she's not number one priority. Until you put a ring on the finger, that's when you know, okay, now she's my priority. But before that time, please love your mother. Check on them. Give them calls. Speak with them. If you're no longer living close or living at home with them, check on them. They are number one priority until the girlfriend becomes a wife. Somebody will say, okay, if the girlfriend is in the picture, is he not supposed to take care of the girlfriend? The girlfriend has a family. Okay, if you're doing the proper thing in the proper way, the girlfriend shouldn't be living in your house, right? Hallelujah, someone. If you're doing the proper thing the proper way, the girlfriend should have her own base or her parents' base while you have your own base. So until the two become one, that's when you can say, yes, she is my responsibility. But before that time, your number one responsibility is that mother that did the 9 month, 9 months, well, I think gestation, right? 9 months in the womb, cooking you. Hey, it's not easy. If I tell you what women go through with pregnancy, next time you will not ask a woman what she brings to the table. If I tell you what that woman goes through. At least for the first 3 months, you will be sleeping fine, right? As your tummy starts to grow, your sleep don't end with that. Is it that you sleep on one side of the bed with one side of your body or the other side? Beautiful sleep has been ruined until that baby is out. Let's even start on that small one. Decent sleep could be deprived for 5 months until the baby is born. And then when the baby comes, you're going to start the issue of nurturing, which God created women for. So please, if you're listening to my voice, if you're hearing me or watching this video, and if you're that man that is not appreciating your mother, do 360-degree reverse and then check on your mother, follow through, make sure you take care of her because she did all she could to take care of you. All right, let's get into some serious talk. Hey, Treasure, how are you? Usman, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you. I'm going to be dropping my link like I said before. If you have a woman, it could be your mother and an auntie. If you have a woman that you want to appreciate, please, my link will be down for you to tell us what that person means to you and then give the person a shout out. I started by celebrating my mom. She's everything and everything. And I will still say that again, everything and everything. All right. So my link is, thank you, Dorcas, for the share. Thank you. I really appreciate you. You're amazing. God bless you. Real good. So what kind of a woman are you? I was on a live stream with my friend this morning, Entertainment Daily. She was talking about kind of giving an overview of what happened on some trending stories this morning. Some of them I did not catch up, so I was just listening. And then at some point, I had to join the live stream. She was talking about a woman that went on a very popular live stream program and saying that women have fish brain. I said, thank God I did not watch that interview to the fullest, because if I had heard that thing, my brain would have gone bonkers, okay? There are some things I don't easily agree to. And number one of it is generalization. When you generalize everybody and put all of us into a box and box us to be unintelligent, box us not to be pretty, not to be good enough, it doesn't go well with me. Because every time I look at myself in the mirror, I see the image of God. Every time I look at myself in the mirror, I know that I am born well, I am made well, I am beautiful, I am smart, I am brilliant, and I am wealthy. So for someone to go on somebody's live stream and say, women, we don't know better, that we have fish brain. I say, hey, slow it down. I couldn't believe that conversation, but it's coming from my friend who I believe so much in her reporting. I said, oh my goodness. Instead of this lady to say, I lack experience, I do not know better when that happened to me, and that was why so happened to her. She now put all of us jam inside one container. And the man she was talking to, the man's wife, is a very successful business and successful entrepreneur. So one will expect the man to say, hey, hold on, women don't get fish brain. If you agree, but my wife doesn't have a fish brain. But people want to let you talk, feel free and embarrass yourself on the internet. And that's what happened to this woman. She made a very bad decision, and she now, roped all of us into her bad decision. Madam, when you were making the decision with your pastor and the rest, you did not include us. So why include us in your senseless decision? I don't know. So please, if you're that kind that will box everybody under one situation because of another person's error, let today be a learning point that you can actually answer those questions by making those references to yourself, admitting your flaws, and then working on them. Hey, Tina, she's not well. Now her village will get fish. Tina, you need to, and did you know the platform this person said it, that the Freeze platform, where the number of traffic that listen to Daddy Freeze, number of people that watch Daddy Freeze in all his platforms. That's where this woman went to say that we have fish brain. I was like, really? If I get fish brain, this woman, you're not the one helping me to do my children's homework. You're not the one helping me to manage my family. You're not the one, in fact, you did not see me through school to have cracked my brain to get a degree. You're not seeing me work cases and materials to make sure I have a conclusion to what I'm talking about. And then you put all of us in one pot. I've had a similar situation of this generalization where some Nigerian YouTubers felt that abroad women, that we are jealous because we don't have housemates. I said, that is a pure generalization, that abroad women, that includes me. And I will tell you that generalization is absolutely wrong. So if you're that woman that knows how to round people up and call them names, please stop. If somebody did something wrong, be specific and say A, Y, Z, what you did was wrong. Don't say women. Don't put it in plural. Leave it single. That woman, that lady. Don't say women. Not all of us are fish brain. Maybe that particular lady saying that she had or has a fish brain. But can't you understand your mistake has nothing to do with your neighbor? With the next lady beside you, she has nothing to do with your personal mistake. So realization, stop. Let those, boxing all of us into one folder, stop. Because sincerely, as our faces are different, likewise our decisions, likewise our choices, likewise everything we can think of, we can never, as human beings, we can never as human beings have one opinion. Never. It will never happen. Never happen. So what kind of a woman are you? I watched another scenario. I believe those people paid for commercial about their podcast, where a woman was asked a question. Assuming your husband is doing your daughter the other way, what will you do? would that make you to leave your husband? The woman said, God forbid, I will not leave my husband because of that. That I'm going to report the case to the police, but it's not enough for me to divorce my husband. I say, shoo. Some people, they love crazy. Anyway, let me read some comments. Let me read some comments and we'll get back to it. Today is all about us. Let's encourage ourselves. Meanwhile, host, you look beautiful. Thank you. Host, that statement shows she truly has a fish brain. In fact, she has nothing in her brain. No, I mean, unique, you're not serious. Women supporting women, that's what we know. Women supporting women, dragging each other to the mud. I don't know why jealous jealous woman is a bad thing. Definitely is a bad thing. It is. There is something I learned yesterday from a friend of mine. I was having conversation with this lady and we were talking about something. We are making reference to another person that is doing exceptionally well. So we were just having back and forth conversation. I said, I pray that one day we'll be in that category. She said yes, so that she's jealousing the girl in a very positive way because she wants to see herself in that same position. I just tapped on it. You can want something that another person has. When you see success, you can want to be like that person. You can want to, attain the height other person has attained. And how do you do it? By following through. Let me give you a secret. By following through. Let's assume you've identified a role model, for example, in one particular field you want to excel in. And then you have to monitor that person. Not 1 week, you say you've done your best, you're tired. You have to be patient. Follow through. What is this person doing differently from what I'm doing? And why is this person having this a success rate from what I'm getting? You follow through. Assuming the person is a content creator, right? You go to that person's page or channel and know how many times in a day the person uploads a content. You now know the kind of content the person is doing. How is the person's first 3 minutes of her video? How did she start her first 3 minutes, first 2 seconds? What is the catching point on that particular content? When you get your journal with your pen and start taking notes, you'll be able to understand by the time you make your next video, you're going to project all of those to fit in. When you feel the audience attention is here, you're going to also key in and learn better and improve yourself. So I love people who see others and see what they are doing and appreciate it and want to even go a step further to do better for their own lives. That's what I like. Not when you see something that someone is doing and excelling, you say, that one, you just have everything negative to say about it. There is nothing positive to say about what that person is doing. Why is that person talking about that one? Instead of her to carry her private, to her is no longer private. But you that is the onlooker, it becomes private to you. If she felt it was private, she wouldn't have shared the story. Have we thought about it like that? We should be thinking about things thoroughly before we start jabbing and saying all manner of things. All right, thank you. Oh, Rose Chichi, yay! Rose Chichi, you haven't slept? I started very late today. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. My beautiful people, we should have party together. One day I will just organize a dance party for all of us. All these my beautiful Facebookers, Dorcas, Rose Chichi, Faith in Kendlin, Joe. There are a few other ones that meet. We just come live stream 1 hour to just come chap, talk, get to meet each other and all of that. I should organize it very soon, but I'll give all of you notice to get ready. Clear your calendar for this date. It's just your time with me so we can, mingle better. Okay? So thank you all for joining me today. I've been talking for the past 39 minutes and 20 seconds. If you have someone so dear to your life, someone that added value to your life, made an impact, and you want to give a shout out, please feel free to say hi to that person. Feel free to say hi. Tina say when. I'm still thinking beautiful. I'm still thinking when that dance party is going to be. I'm still thinking, but it will not be too long. I want it done this month because I need to get to know these people and know their faces. I want to put a face to all these names. I know their names, but I need to know their faces. They've been exceptional with me. Amazing, amazing women. Amazing women. Rose Chichi, Dorcas, Faith in Kendelin, Nikki Adeniki. Yeah, that's her name. Nikki. And then there is one that is Esther. I want to put faces to all these names, okay? All right. So I'm talking about women lifting each other. And these ladies I'm mentioning their names are typical example of women lifting each other. Every time my Facebook is showing red light that I'm live, they will show up. They will show up. I don't buy data for these people. That is lifting Oyoyo up. It means so much to me. It does. They will show up not once. Every time my live stream is on, they will show up. And as they're showing up, they are tagging their friends to join. So I really, really appreciate all of you. You guys are MVPs to me. I love that energy, and that's what makes life beautiful. For me, that's my motivation point. Somebody will say, "Oh, you like to help people a lot, or you carry other people's situation as though they are yours," because I'm getting some people also there supporting me. So when I see that support, it kind of fuels me. Somebody that you haven't met before, somebody that you don't know, genuinely loving you. I appreciate that. I sincerely do. So today is Let's Talk Women. It is still the month of March. It is still Women's Month. Yeah, this is the month we are celebrating women. A lot of conferences, seminars are going through all over the world in this month, trying to appreciate each other. And I'm asking, have you called your mother yesterday, 2 days ago, a week ago, today? Have you spoken something good to someone else? Have you found something positive to another? I give a story about my friend who I call Superwoman. She's a super, I love her energy. This lady single-handedly put her name, imprinted her name in the sand of times. Single-handedly, she had no handout anywhere given to her. She came to a foreign land and she's making her mark. Somebody will say she has been there. She's only about 4 or 5 years in that country. The likes of Nigerian news were carrying her story. She had a peculiar experience. She went through it all. And she's a go-getter. She's not looking back. She's not giving up. We have cried together many months, wiped our tears. We have, tried to pull each other up in a very positive way, looking up to tomorrow. Because tomorrow, we don't know what tomorrow is. In Igbo adage, asna echidime, tomorrow is pregnant. You don't know what is going to give birth to. But before you get to that giving birth of the tomorrow, what are you doing right now? How are you bettering your lot? How are you helping yourself? As a woman, and more likely as a colored woman, what are you doing to better your lot? There are so many free courses to do on LinkedIn. I've said it before, I'm saying it again. How many of those free courses have you checked online to see which one you can get certified from? Free, you're not paying anything. All you need to do is set up your LinkedIn account and look for free courses. Some people are utilizing it. A week ago, I had to mentor a friend's son who just finished university in Nigeria and trying to get into, finish secondary school in Nigeria. He's 17, trying to get into university. I was on a phone call with this young man and the father. We spoke for about an hour, 30 minutes. The father said, I am not educated. I need you to talk to Oyoyo. So Oyoyo will know better than me. So I got to meet this young man And then we got talking. I asked him, do you know about LinkedIn? He said yes. Have you registered? He said no. I said, okay, don't wait until you get to university, you create profile. Go now and create a profile. Once you create a profile, what are your interests? Are you interested in IT, cyber related? Are you interested in project management? Are you interested in healthcare, health science, health technology? What is that thing you're interested in? When you set up your LinkedIn, this is free course for anybody that is hearing my voice. Look for free. Don't go for the ones you pay, because when it comes to paying money, that's where, because I did not have money, that's why I did not better my loan. That has to change. It really has to change. Look for those free courses. It might take you like 12 videos, 5 videos, 6 videos, 10. Follow through those courses, do the program, get certification. They will send you a certificate that you're now a certified person under this umbrella. Do them. So by the time I finished talking with the young man, I said, if you start now, by the time you get to your second year, if you're interested in, for instance, anything related to IT or cyberspace or whatever, by the time you're in your second year in the university, you would have been thoroughly certified as a cyber guru or something if you start now. And that's going to make you, by the time you're coming out of the university, you're more qualified than your peers. What do you think? How do you think others do better than others? It's not because when they were in university, the other person was smarter. No, they were in the university, but the other person was doing more. After school, he or she will go back to do more to what he or she learned in class. And find your hobby. If you find something you're very passionate about, then you can push that drive. The passion will not let you sleep until you get that thing done. I know of a few years ago when I mentored someone else, the person was doing project management. At some point, it was difficult. He said I should register for her in the US. I registered. I paid my money. I paid because I wanted to support. And then today, the person is a certified, not just small certification, complete project management program, fully certified, and you get your certificate. I was telling a friend that recently moved to a new country. I said, if I had known that you guys were migrating to a new country, I would have told you why you were in Nigeria to get certification courses done, especially policy analyst, analytic data analyst. Are you guys hearing what I'm talking about? Policy analyst, data analyst, cyber analyst, cyber, or what is it called again? Cyber crime analyst or specialist. So I told the lady, if I had known you guys were migrating, I would have told you or your husband to get these certifications before you come back, especially from the country where you're migrating. So by the time you are arriving there, you're getting a job immediately. So settling down will not be difficult. So I have my special, beautiful, another woman of my life, Linda Ezo KK. I call her spicy because she is very spicy in a very positive way. And she's my sister, she's my friend, and she's one of those women that God has brought in my life. Okay, so when I count the women in my life, these are the people I'm referring to. So welcome today, spicy, beautiful, beautiful lady. I thank you for joining me today. And today we are talking about women. We are talking about women. Let's talk women, intentional women, women lifting the other. That's all we are discussing about today. So my question is, what kind of a woman are you? Are you that kind that when you see someone else is shining bright, you pull the person down? That's the question. Are you the woman that will see a star and want that star to shine forth? I'm asking. Like I said it before, I am privileged to have women in my life. Number one, my greatest cheerleader, my number one love, the first person that ever loved me on this planet Earth, my mother. Her shoes, I cannot fit in. I can't fit in. Even with all my education, I know, and the size no go fit me. Her wisdom, I've not scratched the surface. So I'm asking, as we celebrate women in the month of March, how many people are you affecting their lives positively? How many people are you touching their lives in a very positive way? What impact are you making? What impact are you making? Don't be that woman that will box all of us into one container and say that we have fish brain. Don't be that woman. Maybe the woman has a fish brain, but I don't. And the women in my life, I cannot say that one of them, not even one person, has a fish brain. All the women in my life. Hey, beautiful Uju, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Uju, my beautiful sister. Not only is she beautiful, she's one of the most brilliant women I've seen on YouTube. Okay, and those people, they don't make noise. So if you know, you know. If you understand, you understand. Thank you for joining me today. Linda said, may God help us to be better women than our children can see as role models. Bam. My sweet mother, she will live long. She will live long. Oyoyo sword. Thank you, your mama. We are giving a big shout out to Dorcas' mom. Dorcas Okago, your mom will live long to the glory of God in good and perfect health in the mighty name of Jesus. So, thank you. When you recognize a woman in your life, a woman that made impact, we can give a shout out to that woman. We are not talking about anything serious, but what I'm telling the audience is this: stop boxing all of us into one box. No, stop generalizing and calling us names. As our faces are different, likewise our opinions, likewise our decisions, likewise our lifestyle, what we believe in, what we can accept, different. So don't just because of your mistake consider all of us to be fish brain. I am not, and my circle of women, none of them has a fish brain. You look so beautiful and professional. What a beautiful way. You can't be serious. Now, waiting professional. Now, who did I wear today? I'm wearing a camisole, so I just don't want to come out like that. I decided to throw a hoodie on my camisole. Don't mind me, oh, don't mind me. Yes, women are powerful. I appreciate all the women in my life. Yes, so Uju is appreciating all the women in her life. Sincerely, we should appreciate all the women in our lives. In as much as we're appreciating the women in our lives, there are some kind of women we wouldn't want to be. And I'll be giving at least one or two examples, okay? We all heard the story of what happened to Lola Alakija, I think that's her last name, the richest black woman in Africa. You know, how her marriage of 40 something years packed up. They have reasons why they're packing up marriage of that long. They have reason. I remember when Bill Gates and Melinda decided to go their separate ways. People were like, after 34 years, what is there again? Why are you packing up? Maybe the woman was tired of accepting whatever she was accepting. She said, you know what? Being single and living alone is better. I think we'll have our peace. We'll meet in the boardroom, okay? So let's respect each other. They know why they are packing up, and I wish them all the best. I cannot decide for them when it comes to marriage decisions and divorce. I cannot decide or force you to do what I think suits me. I'm not wearing your shoes. I don't know where it's hurting so much, so I cannot discuss that. But the kind of women I don't want us to be, or I don't want us to consider as role model, is a woman like Judy Austin. Please, nobody in my circle will be that kind of a woman. I don't go against polygamy. Yeah, if you want to do polygamy, fine, it's your call, your decision. But what I go against is going all the extra mile this lady is doing not minding there are grown children of the first marriage. You know, you snatch somebody's husband and you're flaunting that husband because the husband, right, gave you the hand to do so, allowed you to do so, gave you every opportunity to do so. So don't be the kind of Judy Austin. If you want to marry as a second wife, go ahead, good and fine, do your second thing, enter house. She's not the only woman that is somebody's second wife, but she's the only woman that consistently embarrass herself, embarrass womanhood for marrying as a second wife. That is the kind of woman I don't pray for anybody to be. All right, let me go back and read some comments. I hope I'm not missing any. Okay. Okay. I'm on this side. Okay. Okay. Absolutely, Queen. They know why they are parting ways. We cannot be outside and judge. Absolutely. I agree. Excuse me. I agree on that. I think I need water. Sorry, my water is coming. Thank you guys for joining me. So, if you're just meeting me, I'm talking about women, and I gave a very beautiful shout out to a friend of mine who defied all odds, and she's excelling today. She is doing exceptionally well. She is a strong woman. She lives in Canada. She is now, this month alone, in the past 1 month, this lady has received 4 awards from the mayor of her city, from the House of Assembly in Canada, from her council and people in her district. This was a woman that came into Canada about 5 years ago, broken, shattered, and didn't know where to start her life. But today is a different story. I'm going to get her to give us audience here so that she can talk to people, because there are some people going through something, they might not know how to handle that situation. But I tell you, there is no situation that you find yourself today that somebody hadn't gone through that in the past. There is no situation. There is no situation. Okay, may might be one situation that is different, because we've seen other people marry people's husband, but we didn't hear them continuously drag the first wife to the morgue or embarrass themselves. So maybe that one is a peculiar situation. But I tell you, people have gone through situations like May Edochie did. Remember Messi Aigbe? Yeah, Messi Aigbe and her husband, how they were dragged over that. So there are people that have gone through whatever it is that you can consider life challenging. So, as we celebrate women in this month of March, try to celebrate the women in your circle. Try to celebrate from your own family and also your very self. Celebrate yourself. Oftentimes, we don't celebrate ourselves enough. We feel there is nothing to celebrate, or maybe because we haven't made that money that we are looking for, so there is nothing to celebrate, or maybe we haven't succeeded in anything. Maybe there is nothing. But I tell you, every day you wake up is a day of celebration. Every day you wake up, because some people went to bed last night. Most of them have been deposited in the mortuary. So if you still have life, oh my goodness, celebrate yourself. Another thing I want to say here, I want to say special shout out to my Black women. Yes, my Black women. Why am I saying that? My American Black women. People don't understand why I'm stressing this. American Black women. Big shout out to them. I saw a very disturbing video from England about a black young boy that was, I don't want to say all of the words here, because I know by the time I finish this video, they might tell me that it will not be monetized. So when I watched that schoolboy from England and what the other teenager did to that boy. I said, this no go happen for America now. It no go happen. Why am I talking like that? Because as a Black woman, they are so strong. Have you wondered why all these superstars, maybe NFL footballers, basketball people, baseball people, or whatever it is sport they are doing, if they get opportunity to speak under a microphone, interviewing them after their match, what do you guys think they say? Shout out to my mama, she's this, she's that, she's that, she's that. It's always shout out to their mothers. Because these women are strong women. They will teach their sons to be gentle out there, not to raise their fist first on anybody. But once you come to shove them, they will tell you stand your ground. When I saw that young boy that was, permit me, I don't want to say the words yet because of guideline. When I saw that video of that teenager in UK, I say, no, this boy's mother is not an American woman. Because we will teach our girls to be caring, our boys to be gentle. We will teach our children not to hit first, not to push first. But when they do all of that back, you have to stand your ground. How could you allow somebody make you kiss their feet? Now, give me man. When I talk about Black American women, they are strong women. The society might put them the other way. The media might project them the other way, but these women are strong women. And I celebrate them in this month. They are strong women. They will say, son, you have to be kind and gentle out there. But when someone gets to your face and do AYZ, you have to stand your ground. That boy going to school might be what he wouldn't want to do anymore because of what fellow teenagers did to him. That boy might not want to go to school anymore. Do you think it has not affected the boy emotionally, mentally, or otherwise? Of course, it has great impact on that boy. So what are you teaching your children? Are you teaching them on how to stand their ground when someone is there to do them this, that, and that? Or are you teaching them to shy away and will I say, fold back as if they cannot help themselves? Honestly, when I watched that video, I said, no, 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 no. I had a conversation with my daughter. I usually do all the time. So we are talking about what is going on in the world. I said, don't worry, in the next 30 years, the world will be so mixed. In the next 50 years, most of the parents now would have gone to great beyond, leaving the mixed people to be in charge. So don't worry, the world is going to get better. The world will get better because people are intermarrying. Folks are intermarrying and mixing up. So is the world going to get better? Definitely. And they won't show us the punishment that they've given to that boy. I heard the police came, they did that. Follow-up is what is required for the boy that was dealt with. They need a serious therapy on that boy. If that boy were to be my child, right now we're seeing somebody. And I must make those people pay. Yeah. Thank you so much, beautiful Uju. Thank you so much. And Timmy said the video is heartbreaking. Definitely. Ogochukwu. Yes, Ogochukwu is one of them. Ogo Marama. Ogo, I'm planning for a dance party with all of you. You, Joe, Kendallin, Dorcas, Nike, Esther, all of you. I want to see your faces. I want to know all of you. I want to get to know you guys better. Okay, so once I'm ready with my dance party, Joe is going to announce and tell you guys. So get ready on that day. You're going to come live. All of you are going to tell me one or two things about yourself. So every of you should get ready. He's coming. And it might be next weekend. If I can get hold of my time next weekend, I'll be able to organize that with Joe within this week. I want to get to know you guys. You guys are my MVPs. Each time I come live, you guys are there supporting me, cheering me up, being there for me, encouraging me on my page. I've given up on my page several times, but you guys keep pushing me. Yesterday, Joe was sending me to chat. Mama, we need to monetize this page. We need to do this. I need to go through your page to see if you have any violation, blah, blah, blah. I said, Joe, I beg, do what you can do. I'm tired. So I really appreciate all of you. I sincerely do. And I want to put faces, behind the names that I know. I want to get to meet all of you. So I talked about my friend who I so much grateful to God for her successes, because she has come a long way and I'm very proud of her. I spoke with her yesterday for over an hour and she was telling me all her accomplishments and that of the kids. I was super proud. I was super proud. So if you know that woman in your life that you're proud to be part of her life, cherish that person, appreciate that person. They say life is indeed too short, and I believe in that. Life is indeed too short. Nobody knows what's going to happen to any one of us. So while we have life, let's live that life in full gratitude. As I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself also. So that's what I want to see in my world. I want to see positive people, and I want to see people that encourage me to keep pushing no matter what. And before I round up my live stream today, I don't want it to be overly long because I want people to watch this video. Let's talk women. Okay, we are going to be doing series like this, maybe shorter than 1 hour, maybe 30 minutes. Appreciate something positive that is happening around us. As I get the time to get people, in line with me on this, we'll be coming here to share one or two. So let me sip my water. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate all my women. Okay. I'm going to be starting with my social media women, people I met online, people that become like family to me. Okay. From my YouTube, I want to thank goodness that I met the person of Tina Isoha, an exceptional lady, and who sees me as a sister and who talks to me as a sister. So Tina, if you're still here, thank you for being part of my journey. Thank you for being part of my life in this world. I appreciate you. I value you for all you do for your children, your husband, your family as a whole. God will continuously hold your hand and guide you through all the process. And in the next 3 years, I want to see you headed to city council, election, okay? That's where I'm projecting my women. And also, I want to appreciate Entertainment Daily. Her name is Mel. Okay, her last name I cannot pronounce it because it's too long and I don't want to murder anybody's name. So Mel is a sister that I've come to know for 3 years now, and we met on YouTube Street. I love Mel because she's very brilliant. And I love women that are opinionated, not people that follow all those oh yes member. No, Mel is not an oh yes member. She's a very smart lady, very brilliant, and I appreciate her. And I want to thank her. Thank you, Mel, for being part of my life, part of my journey, and part of my story. When I am down and down, as far as social media concerned, I will come and see what YouTube is doing to my channel. We'll go talk. We'll forget the pain and start laughing. And that's what life is all about. When you are able to have that person you can run to when you need somebody to talk to, and the person will pick up the call and listen to you. So Mel, if you're still here, thank you immensely for everything and God bless you real good. The next in line in the women in my life, I want to thank Ezokeke Linda. If she's still here, I got to know her from her channel. We connected because she was talking the things that were interesting to the ears, but sometimes very difficult for me to practicalize. So I came to her live stream telling her, you people are joking, make an account my type out in a venture. So we got so close that I can confidently say she's my sister. If she cries, I cry. If she laughs, I laugh harder. Okay? So she is one person that I can call, say, see, let's go there. Oh, you're still here. I thought she's gone. That's when I started talking because I'm not seeing you guys. I didn't know you're still here. So I want to thank her. I don't call her Linda. I call her Spicy. And my children call her Auntie Spice. Because there is no dull moment with this woman. If she tells you her life story, which in the future she's going to write a book, and I will market that book. If she tells you her story, you'll be able to wonder how she's this joyful, how she's this contented, how she's this full of life, despite all odds. And if God give you a friend, a sister that's been there, known that, seen that, conquered it all, and then still remain positive about life. Thank your stars that you have such a person in your life. When I see her, I see strength. When I see her, I see reasons to smile. So I want to appreciate you. I want to thank you. Spice It Up. That's her channel on YouTube. Spice It Up with Onwadi. I want to thank you for being part of my journey, part of my life. Another person I want to thank is Treasure Gist. She's treasured it in one corner. She's Unique Lady P in another. She's my baby sister, okay? And you know, baby sister, yeah, baby sisters these days they carry body, no. Don't think because I'm the big sister, I will not be disturbing her. When I need somebody to come and torment, come. I have a prayer point. I will call on her. This is what is bothering me. What do you think? I will call on her. So I'm grateful that you two brought us together. And the way we connected was on a funny circumstance. She said, oh, this kind of Oyoyo will not have my time. But from her own testimony, she said, when she now got to know me, she was like, wow, that thing they said, do not judge the book by the cover. Get to flip the first chapter, the second chapter, third chapter. You'll be able to know the real content of that book. So Treasure Gist, I want to thank you for being part of my journey. I want to thank you for being part of my story. And I want to thank you for being one of the women in my life. I really appreciate you guys immensely. Honestly. And to my IJ baby that might come to watch this video in full, I love you, love you, love you. You know that. I don't need to come here because you're not a YouTuber, you're not a content creator. But you know I love you. Genuinely, I do. We've come a long way from our young days in the banking system in Nigeria to these days, thriving with our children. The love is mutual. And I appreciate you. And I thank you for being the strength when I feel like saying, oh, this is overwhelming. When I remember you, I pick up myself and say, look, if IJ can do it, you too, you can do it. Thank you for being that strength. Thank you for being that silent voice that always there to encourage me to move on. Okay, so as I'm celebrating all of you, okay, I really appreciate all of you for being part of my life. I want to thank God for Mommy Fechi as well. She's another sister here on YouTube that will always be there to support. I want to thank God for what she's doing because she's affecting not just the life of her family members or herself, she's affecting the life of other women positively. So, I don't know if I'm missing anybody on my social network. I'm not sure. I've talked about my Facebook buddies that I must have a dance party. I want to put faces behind the names. I'm talking about my YouTube sisters. And also want to use this opportunity to thank God for my sisters. I am the last of the last of 6 sisters. So you can understand that I'm not supposed to make mistakes in life, right? Because I'm the last of 6, but life doesn't go that way. And because I'm the smallest, my voice is the loudest. Because when those big ones are talking, and I'm here at the bottom talking, I feel they're not hearing me because I'm so small. So I have to scream for them to hear me. And that is the truth. I want to thank God for my sisters, 5 of them. I really bless God for choosing them to be part of my life. One of them typically is like a second mother to me. I love her so dearly. When I mean so dearly, I know she's not watching me on YouTube or Facebook, so she's not going to say this. So there is no point saying much because she doesn't watch me. She only watch my cooking channel and then to learn 1 or 2 recipes to add to her. So, but I want to thank all of them because in one way or the other, they've made impact in my lives. In one way or the other. They've made great impact to my life. They love me regardless of my loud voice, regardless of who I am, my characteristics. They love me unconditionally. They can jump the river for my sake. They can go to any extent for my sake. And I want to appreciate all of them. So as I'm appreciating the women in my life, I want us to take something home today. Let us be that woman that when your knees hit the ground, even the devil will know that you're there. A praying woman. A praying woman. One thing is to be beautiful, another to be smart and intelligent, another to be caring and nurturing, to be compassionate, to be full of love. But at the same time, you have to be a praying woman. Let us add that because it's also a virtue. That when your knees hit the ground, even the devil's kingdom will know that somebody came in. Let's be that woman. Let's be that woman that will go back to God in prayers and seek his face. Let's be that woman that when the chips are down, you know, yes, I can call this person and hold her hands in prayers and things will happen. Let's be that woman. Let's be that woman. And I said to us here, we should not be the kind of Judy Austin's person. True women don't treat a fellow woman like that. Good a thing you want to marry her husband, that's fine. But when you have married the husband, enter house and face your marriage. Don't make it look as if you're there to make her feel pain every time she comes on social media. In all these marriages we are talking about, we are holding, nobody knows what will happen tomorrow. Lola Alakija, I hope I'm getting her name right. After 40 something years, 47 years, almost 50 years of marriage, they are packing the thing up. You don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. So don't think, yeah, I got him here, he's on my palm. One day the person will be tired. So whatever you're doing, do it gracefully. Do it with every elegance that might come to it. Always remember there is another person that also has feelings. You're not the only one with emotions. You're not the only one with feelings. No, others do. So whatever it is you're doing, do it with the fear of God. If Christ, if Christ comes today, how will he judge me? If there is rapture today, where am I headed to? So let's treat each other with that kind of understanding that I only got today, that God has woken me up. Tomorrow is in the hands of God. It's by grace that we are living, not by our might or by our power. We don't have that. So, having said that, I want to thank all of you for joining me today. I really want to appreciate all of you for being here. And I want to encourage us all to also be kind to each other. I really want to encourage us all to be kind to each other, to be fair in all our dealings. Let's be fair. Let's be kind to each other. And let's remember that after this bobo tibo, after this life, there is still something else. So I'm talking to my beautiful women out there, and I'm here to tell you you're beautiful, you're strong, you're wealthy, you're smart, you're intelligent. Don't let another woman define you. Another woman tell you that you're a fish brain. And don't let another woman tell you because the society is saying this is how to conform. No. Rather, seek validation from God what is right and what is wrong. Everything you need to survive in this life is in the Bible if you're a Christian. Everything you need to survive is there. If only we can read and understand, it will be a lot easier. I was telling a friend of mine this morning that I guess YouTube has released a new guidelines. Maybe we did not, because we don't read guidelines. Maybe we did not know when they updated their guidelines. Maybe that's what is happening to my channel. And I know most of you wonder, why am I not premiering with Oyoyo's word? That's a conversation for another day. So if only we can read the scripture with some level of understanding, we'll find out that survival games, survival kits, survival tips, survival rules are all in the Bible. It's a matter of you flipping the pages, reading and asking Holy Spirit to help you to interpret. You'll be able to find out that you only need the validation of God to excel, and not what the community are saying, not what the people are saying. If you keep depending on what people are saying, you will not make any progress. And then again, I was on a lighter mood. I was talking with someone about social media. I say, see, the success of social media, if you remove shame from your face, that's number one. If you care less what people are going to say to you, number two, care less in the sense that people will come with some hurtful comments. If those comments, if you have told your mind that those comments should not bother you, then you'll be successful on social media. But if you're the kind that if they write one comment, you go and think about that comment, think, they probably cry over the comment. You can't make it on social media. And it's that simple. So you have to ask yourself, am I fit for this? Am I okay for this? Am I ready for this? Once you tell yourself you're ready to come on social media, whatever they want to say, let them say. I don't give 2 cents. You have to ginger yourself and know, I brought myself out to social media, so they will now have opinions over me. Just like every one of us, we all have opinions about President Tinubu, Akpabio, that is there maxing the wealth of the nation, 2.2 billion naira on project that made no sense. That made no sense. So we have opinion about them. So they have opinion about us. And that's what it is. They made themselves public servants. They are not public servants. They are public merchants. They are not public any servants. Because public servants that I know in America, if you go for a conference, let's say your organization, your agency sent you for a conference, and you go to that conference, and the conference is giving out this torchlight. Maybe the value of this is $10. You cannot accept this. That is public service. You cannot accept a gift that is more than $5 because it's considered what? Tip and bribery. You can't. But in Nigeria, somebody will use how many billions to fix 1,510 electric lights? That means to fix one electric light is 185 billion naira. No, 185 million naira. One electric light, 185 million naira. We have opinions over them. Likewise, people coming to watch us, we have opinions about us. And that is life. So with that, I want to say thank you all for joining me today. And I want us to go home and rethink about some of the things we heard today. the women in our lives, what impact, you that is a woman listening to me, what impact are you making? Are you reaching out to the young folks? Are you reaching out to other women to see how you can also help them shine as they're helping you shine? Until I see you guys in my next video, please, my Oyoyo Ndoki's Kitchen, I started posting videos. Do me well, watch my cooking video. You're going to learn one or two things there: how to live right, how to cook healthy, and how to live well. I have beautiful content there, some juices, some food recipes that you can learn from. Follow me on Oyoyo Ndoki's Kitchen. If you're following on Facebook, follow me on Facebook as well, or YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. And also my membership is up for Oyoyo Ndoki's Kitchen. I'm going to do a short video to do proper introduction on that. You can, subscribe to my membership. We have unique prizes, whichever one your account can fund. Subscribe and support us with what we do here. We try to keep it positive. We try to encourage each other. We try to bring something that we can learn with, so that by the time we are done and gone from this world, our legacies will speak volume for ourselves. I want to thank all of you for being so kind with your time, because I cannot pay you guys per hour. None of you here, I cannot pay you guys, but you devoted your time to spend that time with me here, and I appreciate every one of you. Let's do this again next week, Saturday, definitely. And if I come live tomorrow, I might come live tomorrow. There's something I'm praying that my kids are not involved tomorrow, so I will just have my time tomorrow. If I come live tomorrow, we are going to have another conversation. So the month of March, like I said, is Women Month. Appreciate a woman in your life. Be kind. Hey, see my Florence. I said it. Adenike. Is it Adedeji? Which one? Nike? Adenike? Yeah. I know her as Nike. I don't know it. Okay, Adedeji. Akindeji is her last name, but I know her as Nike. Nike, I was talking about you a few minutes ago. Thank you for joining me today. We're already rounded up. I need you guys to keep your calendar open for me on Saturday next week. Joe will reach out to all of you. I want to see your faces. So you people are going to come online on the stage with me next week, Saturday. I want to see your faces. I want to talk with you guys. I want to know what you guys do. I want to know how we can relate better, because you guys are no longer just Facebookers to me. You people are more like my team, more like the women in my life. So all of Dorcas, you see, I was mentioning Nike. Yeah, Nike was there. So Joe is going to reach out to you all. We are going to organize how we are going to meet. I want to see you guys. I want to know what you guys do. I want to know where you guys stay. I want to get to know all of you, okay? So keep a date with me next Saturday, but I don't know the time yet. So Joe and I will discuss on the time, okay? So thank you guys for all the women in my life. I've mentioned all of you today: Nike, Dorcas, Ogo, hey, Faith in Kendelem. I know there is one or two persons. Esther. I know there is one Esther. So Tokpe, yeah, Tokpe is one of them. Tokpe. I can't remember her last name. So I want to, as I'm remembering your names, I'm putting faces to the names. So thank you all for joining me today. I am done with today's live stream, and watch my videos if you get a chance. Share the videos, share my live stream, follow my page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, support me in any way you can. That goes a long way when you like the video. It goes a long way when you thumbs up the video and when you share. I really appreciate you all. And in celebration of women in this month of March, I celebrate all of you. And I'm telling you that is listening to me, you're beautiful, you're worthy, you're appreciated, you're valued, and you're smart. Don't let one money misroad lady tell you that you have fish brain. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because God made you in his own very image. And the day he created you, he deposited something very unique, peculiar, and personal to you. Find that thing that God put in you. It could be a smile that warms the heart. It could be gesture that when you show somebody some kindness, you understand that person will sleep well. There is something. It could be your talent, that you're gifted in writing, you're gifted in telling stories, you're gifted in taking care of other people's children. There must be something, because God is not an author of confusion. He's a perfect being. There is something God has deposited in your life. You woman looking at me, watching this video, try and find out that your inner strength so that you can sharpen it, you can enhance it, and you can use it to affect the world in a very positive way. Until I see you guys in my next live stream, thank you all. Ciao, ciao. Come on, and all right, bye everyone.